Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. It's Vaygrim, back with another episode of Vaygrim's Chance. I get that every once in a while. That block right there. I don't know what it is. It's not actually a block. I've gone up there, it just disappears, but it's some weird rendering error. Anyway, first comment I wanted to say right off the bat, what I wanted to tell you is thank you all very, very much for the response, the booming response to the episodes about market planning. Now, that being said, I cannot keep adding people's ideas and names to the book because you are rapid firing them so quickly. So don't get offended if you're not being mentioned or called out specifically every single episode. I am trying to give people certain shout outs, but we've had some people get cranky because their ideas didn't get included. You have to understand that it is a lot of work keeping up with all these suggestions. Everybody constantly inundating you with market ideas and market suggestions. It's very cool, but it's also very daunting. It can be very overwhelming. So I've been looking at this space, and one thing I'm going to do is make these stores down here on the ground floor a little bit larger. This will afford me some space, I hope, to make nicer, bigger stores. I'm gonna put some other stores up on the second and third floors. I'm gonna try and make a multi-block and multi-level structure for most of these. Stores like this one over here are probably gonna be bits of it sticking off the island, quite literally. I think I'm gonna go as far back as here. And I'm probably going to go off the edge. Yeah. But we're not actually going to be working on this today. Some of them, I want to do this. And I run out of pieces. Anyway, I want some of the structures to be kind of, not all completely uniform. We're not actually going to be working up here today. We're actually going to be working down here today. Now, I know vaguely I want a pipe coming right out. Peekaboo. Okay. But I need to get on the other side of that. So, okay, first things first. I know that I'm going to be wanting a pipe down here, but I actually need to build the pipe first. Now, I got some supplies. Actually, where did I take that? I think it literally came from right there. Okay. I got some supplies with me. Mossy stone. I actually picked some up on my journeys to try and find a jungle biome. We're going to try. I'm going to try that. I haven't had a chance to go back out and try again. We'll see. How's my coal supply doing down here? It's pretty good. Pretty good. Very slowly uses coal for this fan. But it is so slow that you almost don't notice it. So, I found about 32, I think it was 34 pieces of mossy cobblestone. The trick is, though, that I needed more because I want to use a lot of it for the sewer. And but I did find some, so I used our handy-dandy condenser here to make some more. Now, there's also something else as soon as I rest and get us some daylight again. Something else I'm going to show you. This is a ball. Ooh, moss. A lot of people don't know about this. If you search for chisel, you do @mod.chisel in an EI. And if it decides to actually return something to you, actually scroll up one with your mouse wheel. This is the last page, the very, very last, one of the end things right here. Ball o' moss. It is real simple. This is one of the reasons why I wanted to find some vines. It is 5 vines, 4 sticks, and it makes a ball of moss. What you can actually do with this is you right here. We go over here. Oh, actually, you know what I'm going to do first? I'm smart. I'm going to get some fodder. Real quick, let's step up here. Take that out. Put that in. Ooh, 28. That might do real nicely. These actually have a pretty high EMC of 56. So all this cobble actually does not go as far as you think it is. So I'm going to be making some more of that. Here's what this does. I'm actually going to be using cobblestone as my primary ingredient for the sewer system, specifically because cobblestone is kind of ugly. A sewer system is, decoratively speaking, unless you're in France, decoratively speaking, it's an afterthought. They're made for sturdiness and stability and functionality, and that's about it. So I don't want to cut this, which means that this hole is actually going to have to go this way. And I'm going to have to fill in around this. But I expect that we're going to have... Let me put that there. That there. Wow, this is actually going to be... Is there such a thing as a cobblestone slab? No. No, there's not. Okay. I basically want a channel of water going up and expanding out, which means we're going to have to do... I think that, but that means that's pretty much only the bottom half of the sewer. Okay. So here's where I'm gonna have to fulfill my promise of eventually decorating the bottom of this island, because it's gonna look horrible otherwise. Let's go out like this and see if we can grab... I'm going to do a half stack. Basically, I just want to do a mock-up with you guys on camera. Show you what I'm thinking. I'm really going to have to redo the underside of this, otherwise it's going to look borderline horrible. And I think this really could work. And I think this could be really good. I tell you what, I'm going to get this mock-up built and I'll be right back. Okay, this is what I just spotted a mistake. Hang on a sec. I'm looking. This needs to be... Basically, this is what I'm looking at. A nice big hole that's going to stick out the side. Still figuring out some of the design ideas. Like I'm thinking pull this. It's going to be good enough for now. I do have a crafting table. There we go. And there is such a thing. I always forget if there is or there isn't. Okay. So I'm thinking we could be doing something like, okay, let me look at this. If I did this. And then down here, we put one of those instead. I think there's a lot of possibility here for... No, that's going to look funky. I kind of need more transition. See, I don't know if I want to use slabs here. Or... Actually, I'm going to keep those slabs for now. I am, however, I got tons of cobble, so I'm going to make more of those. These are full blocks. And I want to kind of, I'm trying to make a rounded pipe, kind of in a notion here. And you can only get so good at it, basically. That's one thing that I'm realizing. Okay. So this pipe section's broken off, which means now... so this is hard to see with... Whoopsie. There is supposed to be dirt there. Let me tidy this up real quick. And this is going to definitely be a big project. That's still there. The ability to fly. I love the ability to fly. Okay, I'm going to put that there, which means we can actually do right on the side, one there, one there. It's going to be a bit of a square pipe on the outside, but I cannot help that. Okay. I want these pipes large because I really do want it to feel like you can walk around. I am out of stairs. Oh my gosh. I want it to feel like you can walk around in them, you know? But at the same time, I do want it to feel kind of scuzzy and claustrophobic and whatnot. So, okay. That's what I'm thinking. Looking out from here. See if I do that. It does make it a little bit more rounded looking on the outside. I cannot make it a stair-stepped on the outside because it's going to have to stick out of the dirt and I would have gaps. Unless I started doing micro blocks, and that's going to take forever. So, this is what I'm looking at for the sewer tunnels. All right? And I have, let's get this. I'm going to get, I do have. Just going to put you close enough right there. And if I okay, that's the break point right there. So, okay, here's the thing. We're going to have points where water is just going to be kind of... And see, it pours right down. I moved one dirt block directly into that. It goes right down into that tunnel system, and I love that. So now, when you're looking at this from over here, I mean, you know, that going all the way through to the other side, you would be able to see out, sunlight out the other side, and I'm not sure how I feel about that, but, you know, sewers are supposed to be dark and dank, but these sewers are in an island that has been, I mean, in a chunk of land that has been uprooted and pulled out, so it's going to be getting more light than usual. So yeah, I think this is going to be really cool, and I think this is what I want to do. Now, here's the other thing. Here's why I wanted to make a whole bunch of these. Is that cool? Or what? If there is a mossy version, it makes mossy blocks, mossy slabs, whatever the case may be. Now, it's working on some things and not others, but it's going to be that way. There are no mossy stairs. I cannot do anything about that. But you can just toss a few of these things around, you know, and they'll look real cool. I'm noticing I'm getting none right here because these are half slabs, and there's no mossy half slab, I don't think. I could cut mossy stone in half and put some down, and I might do that later. But for now, this is why I like these. I can just dot these about the place later on. Now, here is the thing. I'm thinking about making this right here and this right here, these half slabs. I'm thinking about replacing them with smooth stone because I could see having the water smooth out the stone over a long period of time. I could see that as being a thing. So I might do that, but this is going to stay mossy cobblestone, or cobblestone. And most of the rest of it's going to stay cobblestone with the occasional maybe indentation in the wall. But yeah, we'll see. I think this is going to be cool. Okay, I'm going to get to doing some building. I'll be right back in a little while. Yeah. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. We get in here. We can just dot a torch here. Dot a torch there. Very poorly lit. Actually, yeah, it's even more barely lit. So this is going to be one of the intersections. This is what I'm thinking. Whoopsie. I need to actually replace that with that. And get that. There we go. Okay. So, I had to coerce the streams, but you get the point. Basically, we're going to have a sewer system like this. This is going to go straight through. There's going to be another intersection down there that'll branch off that way. This will go through and hit another intersection going this way, just like that. I'm actually thinking that I'm just going to have 2 exits on that side. 2 exits like this on this side. I don't think I'm going to do any on these sides. Mostly because I think it's going to end up being too messy. If I do, then I'm going to break up the pattern and I do it somewhere like here. One on this side and one on the other side. That way, it's not always at every angle looking straight through the island down a sewer tunnel. It kind of breaks it up a little bit. I considered even moving this over a little bit that way and having the sewer system kind of dogleg through, but I think I'm actually going to keep it like this. I kind of like the long straight lines. These I've made smooth stone, but we still have some mossy cobblestone down here. I've accidentally stepped into our sewer water. Gross. I like it. Now, what I'm thinking is, every once in a while, I'm thinking about doing an indentation. Basically, something like that. A little bit of an indentation, kind of breaks up the pattern a little bit. Not sure specifically want to do those because I think that we could actually use those to hide some secret doors. I think that would be really good. That might be one good way to get into the black market. Basically, the black market is going to be in this dead space back here. So there's going to be this one here. There's probably going to be another one of those right about, I'm going to say, here-ish. Which means we're going to have this big chunk of space in between here that is going to be the black market, and it's going to be really good. I'm thinking of even trying to figure out a way to hide a door in the fountain upstairs. We'll see. We will see. But for right now, this is going to be a bigger project than I kind of realized. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stretch this out over a couple episodes. I'm going to work on it this episode and work on it Friday. That way, I've got a lot of the sewer system built for the world download on Friday. And you guys will be really happy about that. That way, you can actually start fleshing out a lot of the ideas that you think might look cool. And don't forget, you can register on the forums. There is a specific forum. There's a link, direct link to it in the description below the video. There is a specific forum on Vaygrim.com, forum.vaygrim.com, for the Vaygrim's Chance mod pack. You can post all your comments about the video series there, all your mod pack ideas there. If you want to do a world download and then take some screenshots with a mock-up of a shop, do it. That way I actually have an easier way to track everybody's threads as well. They're all in one place, all the ideas are in one central location, and nobody gets left out. I really do encourage you guys to do that. This is going to be a long road, a big project for us, and we don't want. I don't want to tackle too much too quick. We're going to be nibbling at this for a long time. I don't expect the market to be finished in one episode. I'm going to do a shop by shop, do a little bit of technical, a little bit of Domcraft or blood magic, go back to some shops, some more sewers, maybe another island in a couple of weeks. We're going to be here for a while, guys. We need to ease off. We need to stretch our legs and arms a little bit and kind of feel the creativity flow through us. So, I really do encourage you guys to grab the world download when you can for this weekend and maybe even start working on some of your own shop ideas. I think that could be really cool. I like this intersection. I think it's good. I don't like this water thing right here where it has that slope. I kind of wish it was just kind of boop boop, but I know Minecraft doesn't work that way. I can only ask so much. I thought this was a cool idea. These downspouts pouring water into the system as if they were coming from pipes somewhere up above. The water and the dark light levels, the dark between the darkness and the water itself, you can't really see that there's a dirt block right there. I'm just going to have to be careful what I put above those. We'll have to see if I run across those when building a shop. But that does mean there's going to be floorboards directly above that for some shop spaces. It'll be fine, though. So, this is the beginning of the sewers. Let me get a little bit more fleshed out, and then we'll wrap up the episode. I'll be right back, guys. Okay. This is basically... It's not finished, of course. Got a long ways to go before it's finished. Actually, not too long. So, I've got this stretch over here. Nice long walk. There's going to be points that'll be easier to hop over the water than others. I have not cross-connected this yet. I'm still kind of deciding on that. But we've got an intersection over here. We've got a completed intersection over here, and I see... Actually, I'm going to make that a stone right there. And then this will continue on this direction. Now, the decision I'm making is that I'm considering making this a dead-end curve that goes this way. I'm considering not putting outlets over here. And the specific reason why is because this is going to be roughly the center of the island that is going to end up being the kind of the the rich district, the upper class part of town. It's going to be that way, and I don't think they're going to be wanting to be looking at an open sewer pipe. Eventually, now it's going to be higher up, but eventually the castle is going to be that way. I think there might be an island in between this island and the castle that we'll see. But I think it's gonna be very cool. Very, very cool. And I'm just kind of dotting some of this all here. Basically, I actually need to get some more of those moss balls. I wonder if any more of those... Ooh, let me go see if some more of those have been made. Hang on a sec. We can wrap up the episode by tossing some moss. That sounds really weird. I don't know why. I got my night vision on for my dark helm because it is dark in there. Oh yes, we have a lot. Awesome. I'm just gonna get a couple of these things. Open sewer pipe. Whoa. Let's go down here a little ways. Cool, cool. Let's get out of the water. It's a very narrow walkway, but it's supposed to. It's not supposed to be a lovely and scenic place. These are so cool. This is just going to stretch back this way. So yeah, this is going to be a great project, guys. I really cannot wait to make some more progress on this. Hopefully finish it off before the Friday download. Then you can actually grab it and mess with it and see what you want to do. Until next time, thank you very much for stopping by. This is Vaygrim signing off. I really do appreciate it when you guys come by and spend a little bit of time with me. I think the sewers is going to be a real cool project, and I cannot wait to start building basically right here within this space is what's going to be the black market. I think it's going to be cool. It's not going to be a lot of space, but we're going to be able to do a lot with it. I'm thinking about changing a block type down here and making the black market feel even darker and dingier than the sewers themselves. We'll have to see how that goes. But right now, though, this is going to be it for this episode. I'll see you folks on Friday. Bye-bye.